today is our last class. Okay. Um, so I'll be, discuss. Okay. So let's we'll be discussing about the certification. Okay. Certification and I'll be giving you just a brief introduction on like team foundation server. We already have you don't need actually these many. But to just to get an idea, like, just to get an idea that things like how to how to use this test cases, how to write test cases in any given tool. I mean, here the tool is not important. The way the process is important. Like how you are going to do it. Because the user interface might be different. Sometimes if it is in left side, it might be right side. It might be upper corner or lower corner. It might be anywhere. But the way the process, test cases, executing the test cases, and reporting those defects and screenshots, attachments, and all those things remain same, no matter what the tool is. Okay, so you still have this voice issue? Oh, I thought that was reached, right? Okay, let's do this. So let me know this. Okay. Okay, good. Glad you told me. I will just put a screenshot and put them again because I will put this screenshot again. I thought guys were able to hear properly. Okay. Yeah, good. I mean, like, just good. Like, I'll be good. Is there any other people who are having this issue? Please type here, okay? So that, I'll just put this screenshot in my, and let them know. See, I have this issue open actually, and they're telling to use the headphones yesterday. I've used the headphones yesterday, that issue is there. So, yeah, if you have any issues, let me know. Okay, so we just type it here so that I'll just escalate this issue and I already have this. So I yesterday used some of the 20-30 minutes I've used this headset, but so yeah, still this is open. So just checking this. Okay, so there, it might take some time. So this is how, like, this is how when things happen when things don't get fixed. Okay, so this has many problems. Okay, good. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, yeah, somebody asked, right, some question like, what is the, like, other certifications? Okay, so you guys can, complete other certifications too if you are interested. Okay, let's go one by one. Okay, let's what certifications you can complete. Okay, this is like, basic level, very basic level. That means why I'm saying this, because, it's free. These certifications are, completely free. You're not, paying any penny, you're not even paying any penny in certification, and you're not even leaving your, you know, your home or like office or like wherever you're staying right there, and you're actually getting this. So it should be like So I mean, just matter of effort and time. Okay, just put some time and you can. Uh, Okay, this certification. Yeah, of course. Once you move forward, right? Once you think you're really good and you want to make something, uh, something better, then you can go with ISQB, or certifications which you think you can, complete. So you can. Okay, so let's go from scratch now. Okay, so this is the URL. Okay, so if you want to do some, certifications for free, then this is URL, like this is from Microsoft. Okay, you can try it from Microsoft, and once you have this um, email ID, right? So once you create an email ID from Microsoft, you have this all the options of this using this. Um, Here you can either navigate all the courses, or let's say if you are interested in software testing, and search that this option. So yeah, people who have completed is good. I mean, I'm just saying, like, people who have not yet completed or want to know more, they can use this. So here is this. You can just click here. And here you see there's a rating, right? Here you have this rating. Okay, so normally I go with the rating, like if it is 4 points, like 4 stars, five stars, right? So if it's 4 out of 5, right, then I it's a minimum, like what I see. Okay, if it is 4 out of 5 stars, then it should be good. I just go, okay, and search this, okay, and I can get more information of how this. And this has, like 5 out of 5 stars, so this must be good. Okay, what does it explain? Okay, so I go with the ratings actually, not most of the time. Yeah, it's actually most of the time, um, but I also look if I'm interested in that particular course. Okay, so you can also do that. Okay, so once you click on this, on software testing, um, yeah, this. Okay, so we can go now. Each module, so here are 6 modules. Each module has its assessment, and once you complete those assessment, you'll be good, and you'll be getting a certificate. Okay, saying that you have completed this. Okay, and it's good. It's good when you can put in your resume. Okay, you can put in your resume just one simple line, like certification software testing. Okay, certification in software testing. You don't have to be in complete detail, like saying that okay, MBA, Microsoft Virtual Academy, certification. You don't have to be that much detail. You can just put it as like certified from certified in software testing. Okay, so if they ask for more information, then you can say that it's very good software testing, and certified from Microsoft, that is MBA, Microsoft Virtual Academy, and they offer this. Okay, so that's about this. And you can, you have the various other courses too if you want, like, you can go to a development side database, you can. But the problem with this MBA is like they only, give for uh, only the products of Microsoft. The problem with the MBA is they only, have this only Microsoft. That means if you are using database, if you want to get, there's only SQL Server. Okay, Microsoft SQL Server. There is no Oracle. The problem is there's no Oracle because Oracle is a different company, right? So they don't do that. Okay. And whatever, like if some retail tool, they have only SSIS. They have only SSRS. Okay, so everything what is related to only Microsoft. Okay. So that is there's only drawback for this. So this is one tool. Okay, you can, I mean, it's not exactly tool, it's actually just to complete your certification. That is one thing. If you're going in a Microsoft, and the other this. Okay, there is one more like Sailor. Okay, if you want to. So Sailor is little bit advanced than any other. So if you want to proceed with Sailor, right? So this is pretty big. Of course, you need to create an account for this. And once you have created this account, log in. So it's free. I mean, this is also too free. Okay, and you can go as like software engineering. Okay, and this is like pretty pretty huge list. This is pretty huge list, and it takes total how many like pretty big actually. So it takes almost like uh, maybe it will take 2 weeks continuous, or 2 weeks, or maybe 1 month, because each course, okay, it takes like 13 hours, 9 hours, 4 hours. Okay, this might take till months. Okay, this might take this month, but the certificate is if you, when you get this certificate, right? Um, this is too good. I mean, this is. Let's see. You get this, kind of certificate, and this also has a certificate number. That means you can also verify, verify the certificate that you have completed the software engineering. So this is again, this is completely free, and only thing you need to invest is time and effort. Okay, your time and your effort to do this. Okay, so this is pretty huge. This I would recommend this once you are in advance, and want to know more information, and you need to get through this. Then I would say you can go ahead with this one. This is little bit advanced because it takes too much of time. Okay, 13 hours. This module 13 hours. This module 9 hours. This module 4 hours. Okay, once you do this, okay. So, but this has one drawback. Okay, so this, because of this, right? You once you complete this test, you cannot complete it like till 7 days. So in Sailor, so actually it's only one, that is software engineering. This is the only course in Sailor actually to complete this. Okay, that course, software engineering, has these many, okay, these many modules, sub modules. Okay, software module. So this, see, this unit, this software engineering covers like complete process, like from business analyst, architect, and developer, a tester, and some part in the even Scrum Master. So this contains all the information in a for all these things. Okay, business analyst. So if you're business analyst, right? So if you're in business analyst, then your software modeling is important, because you want to see this UML diagrams. Okay, UML, and so all this is important for business model. And software requirements gathering. Okay, so this is also for business analyst, right? And then again you have this analysis. Analysis is again like kind of BA and as well as a developer. Okay, architecture also some part of software design. This is more for a developer. This implementation is also developer. Now this is our for testers. Okay, software testing. And then project management is for more Scrum Master. Okay, so this software engineering topic covers almost everything. So you'll be having pretty much a basic idea, right? As a developer, as a tester, as a business analyst, as a Scrum Master. So all these things, and also architect. So they also completed some of the architect view by designing and analysis. So analysis of requirement analysis is normally done by the architect people. This architect, ETL architect, or or front end architect, or QA architect. So they design like how it should be, and so it contains like all the and all the hierarchy what what's in the project. This is a little bit advanced, and once you complete this, you'll be getting this certificate, and it has this verification code too. You can verify this online. Okay, so this is about Savior. I've also tried this. I have actually not tried this, but I will have some lot amount of free time to do that. Okay, and then you have this one more like solo learn. So you can do this. So, but unfortunately, there is no testing them on in that solo learn. Okay, let's see. See, I have this solo learn. Solo learn is so let's go to this. This is beginning message. You can get such kind of certificate of saying that hey, this is to certify your what the course you are completing. Okay? This is all clear. This is for solo learn, but um, unfortunately, this doesn't have um, software testing. And it has courses. So it has all the information like Python, JavaScript. If you're interested in Java, C++, C Sharp tutorial, Ruby. If you want to learn Ruby, okay, Ruby on Rails, all those things. And HTML is just basic, you can yes, and SQL too. I think SQL, yeah, you can also do the SQL here. In Sailor, see there is no say in Sailor there is no like specific any like specific for QA. The problem is to get a certificate you have to complete all these 10. There's 10 units, which is 10 units. But as testing, this testing part is only unit 8. You see this only unit 8, right? But just because you complete this unit 8, you will not get a certificate. You need to complete all these units. So that's the problem. So that is the whole course is actually CS Computer Science 302 software engineering. So whole that unit should be completed to get you a certificate. The whole unit is like 10 units. So you cannot complete only one. Okay, let's say if you're doing this and this has how many like one, two, and three topics and you complete all those, but each topic has its own. So if you have completed all this, okay, you will not get the certificate unless you complete all those 10 units. So the only way to do is complete all of them, all units. Okay. 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 So for SQL, yeah, if you are interested in SQL, you can get a SQL certificate. That is in solo learn. This is pretty good. You can go ahead and since we do. Yeah. So you get this. So you can also do this SQL certificate. So no, there is no like valid time. Okay, somebody asked, right? So what's the time for the certifications? It's not like kind of time or something. It depends on you. Like, if you want to complete it, you want to make some, um, time for it, right? Let's say you want to complete in 1 month. I need to complete this because I want to get a project soon, and I want to get. It's just to put in your resume. See, the whole point of the certification is only to get a job, right? Only to get a project. And why this? Because your resume should be outstanding than all the other people. So that's the reason you need this, right? So that's the only thing. That's the only reason, and that's the only thing. Unless you have a hobby of collecting certificates, that's a different story. But there's no time. Like it's up to you. Like how do you want to complete it? Okay. So I would say at least get one, so as many people have already completed, right? Get one certification before get it into a job, so that you can put in a resume saying that, hey, I got this certification, I want to put this. Okay. Otherwise, it's up to you how much. Oh, so this is a lot. Wow. Oh, I can check my all health. Okay, good. But assessment will be. You need to complete this assessment. Okay, somebody asked one more question. Is Sailor as ISTQB safe? No. See this ISTQB, right? You need to go to center. It's like Thomson Prometric. Okay, Thomson Prometric, and you need to write the exam there. Okay, and and you need to pay fees, right? You need to book an appointment, and again you need to schedule your own time, and to go there, go to that particular place, and write the exams. I mean, that's like complete ISTQB, and those certifications are completely different because you need to pay money, you need to study, because you cannot see. The thing is, the whole point of this is um, when you're paying, right? So you need to make sure like you get that result, at least one attempt, 1 or 2 attempts, you need to get that result. But you don't want to like keep on paying, and if you don't pass that exam, that would be not productive work. Okay, so it will not be much productive because you'll be wasting time just paying. So ISTQB and all those things are paid versions. Okay, this Sailor and all those things are not paid. I mean, this is um, free. It should be free. I can check my see myself. Oh, okay, good. Oh, to show that I completed 3. Wow. Let's see. Okay, so that's how you know this is more of a reading view. So you can go through it. Yes, Sailor is free. It it is free, right? Sailor is free. Did anyone have any issues? Did they ask for payment or something? Because I didn't write Sailor. Maybe I'll try this. Yeah, Sailor provides free and open and okay. Yeah, it's free. Okay. So, oh wow, I already completed 3%. Good. So this how you can complete the course and get some certification for yourself. Okay. But the sailor thing is, right, make sure if you're writing any here, this has time limit. Okay, that means if you fail the assessment at the first attempt, you have to reappear after a week or something like that. Okay, after a week or 15 days. Okay. That I mean that is something which you know which is hard because you lose interest, right? You lose interest. So that is something which you need to be so pretty good in that, saying that okay, first attempt you need to clear that at first attempt. You don't want to waste more and more time. Okay, so in this, one shot you need to complete this, one or two shot, that's it, done. Okay, so that is one thing. And solo learn you can do it for SQL. Okay, SQL you have this, and okay. So yeah, if you have, this Microsoft also provides transcripts. Okay, so let's quickly go back to that. So this transcript might be useful maybe in future, or like when I'm applying for schools, right? Let's say if you're applying for some school and you want to study. So this transcript may be useful for giving a credit. Sometimes they might give you 2 credits or 3 credits on that. Okay. Mm, okay. Download this transcript. So once you get this transcript, click on that. So yeah. So whenever you're trying to apply for some project, or applying for, I'm sorry, you're applying for a school, you have this, when you show this transcript, right, that means you have completed some amount of time. So they might give you some credit, okay, 2 credit or 3 credits, completed some, new courses, so you get this 3 credits. Not all of the schools in the United States, but some of them. Okay, so that's about this. You can, so once you're good in this, and once you practice, once you get into it, and I mean you're very good, then you can approach uh, ISTQB and paid versions, so that at that time if you write the exam with one shot, you might able to clear it, because you know everything, and you have written so many tests, and you have written so many online certifications, and you should be good at that time. Okay, so any questions in this? So there is one more. Okay, let's go to this one. So there is one more tool, um, Team Foundation Server. The Team Foundation Server is from Microsoft. Okay, let's So we have worked on Rally. So Rally is a completely different. That's from CA. That's a different company, CA. Okay, there is one more tool that is, we talked about this HPLM, right? HPLM, application lifecycle management from Hewlett Packard, and that is also a test management tool, but not so good for Agile. Okay, that is the 2 tools. Okay. Now, so see, every company, like say you have this IBM. So IBM also has its own tool. That's ClearQuest or ClearQuest. Okay, they have something that too. So, okay, so Microsoft has its own tool, like Team Foundation Server. Okay, IBM has its own tool, like ClearQuest. Okay, and HP has their own tool. So every company has their own tool and their own way of doing the work. Okay. So when you're in the project, so let's say if you're going to project, it's not necessary you might get any of those tools. It might be something like you might get some random tool, because the company might be using. So if so let's say you got a project in IBM, okay. Now, being in in an IBM, so it's a high possibility that you might not use any other tool. There you might be only using ClearQuest. Why? Because it's IBM tool. Of course, they'll be using their own tool, right? They will not go to, get Team Foundation server from Microsoft and you will be using. Okay, there may, okay, there can be, but high possibility is like you'll be using only ClearCase to get a project in IBM. So that's the test management tool. That's the test management tool they'll be using. Okay, so if you, let's say if you go to Microsoft, of course, Microsoft is like pretty peculiar. Okay, so they don't want any other tool. So if they are using, okay, if you go, let's say you got a project in Microsoft. Now, if you go get a project in Microsoft, forget about any tools. They'll be only using Team Foundation server, nothing else. I mean, they are very, they have their, in their company, they have their own things. They have like almost everything of their own. So they don't use any software from third party. Okay, they might be using for just for integration or like you're working with some clients, vendor client issues, and all those things. They might be using. Other than that, they don't use any third party. They have their own tool, so they'll be using their own tool. So that, it's like it's like that. Okay, so not necessary. You might use only one tool like Rally. No, only Rally. I'll stick to that. So that doesn't happen because we don't know what happens. Okay, so let's quickly check this Team Foundation server. Although you don't require it, I mean, I would say um, just see it, and if you don't, you can, you don't have to worry about it because it's too many tools. You don't have to know too many tools at once. Okay, to start with, you can just work only one tool, that is Rally, and get comfortable on that. But just a quick look in this so that if you are doing a resume saying that okay, Team Foundation server HPL, you use HPL for 3 projects, then you need to give some justification on that. Right? So that means you already know that. So in that case, just you can have this. So this is Team Foundation server, okay, and this is free. Okay, this is free. I mean, this is trial version. Okay, so and it's free, and if you have this, um, you have this email ID from Microsoft, right? If you have this live.com or the email ID, everyone have this access. You can create your own, just go to Team Foundation server and you can just Google it and you have to create that subdomain. Once you get a subdomain, and you can have this too. This is free. Anyone can have this. Whoever has this email ID, you get this free. Okay, so here you have this. Okay, so you have these various options here. You can go through one by one here. Okay, so you have this home, go to the dashboard. This is the dashboard. See, this has to go one by one, right? So let's first coding. Okay, first you need to create this, user story. Let's go to this user story, and you can create here user story. Okay, this user story. Let's say if you want to create, now you try to create the user story. Click on create new work item, and you create one user story here, and you can add these new features here. And you can similar way like Rally, you can add this new, images and this should be and priority. So let's the priority right. Step one, step two, okay, step four. Step one, one, right? Yes, this is free. See, this is free for individual level. I mean, if you are using, one, but it's not free for um, using corporations. When you are using this in corporate, uh, you cannot use this free because they have their, lot of people will be involving in this. So this is free for individual. Yes, you can have this. If you have this email ID, you can get this access. Okay, to get this access, as I told you, right? You can just maybe you can just put this information server and go this, or you have this URL, right? You can go ahead and click on this, and TFS. TFS is Team Foundation Server. Right? So put this URL, visualstudio.com/TFS. Okay, so it will help you out to create new account, and you can work with that. And you can also download this. This is, see, this client application. So this is web application, right? So this is a web application, but you need to also download the client application. Once you download, this gets interlinked with that web application, and some things if you cannot do in web application, you can do through this client. So that's the reason they have this option for downloading. Okay. Okay, so here you have this priority. So priority we know, right? So sub 1, sub 2, sub 3, sub 4. Sub 4 is very least and 1 is very high. Okay, so suppose production issues, all those things are sub high. This is high. Okay. 3 is medium. 2 is okay. Okay. And you can classify this architecture, or and once you do this, reason, state, you can assign state, assign. If you have someone else who has to assign it, you need to type the name. Okay, so you can assign it, right? And you can add these tags. It's similar to Rally, right? So no big deal. You can just navigate this and you can be able to understand this. Okay, save and close. Okay, so we have successfully added this user story. Let's see how this is. Here you go. So this goes in backlogs, and you can see this in backlogs, and here what we have created is user story. Okay. And add to some level. Click on this. Now you can change this option here. So you remember you cannot change there, but now you can change it. Click on active. Okay. Resolve, it is the bugs is closed. This is user story, so we'll just use active, and the state changes here active. What is the business value? Business iteration part. Okay, this is more for developer point of view, just to figure it out what is the iteration. Okay, so if you have any questions here, actually you also write this query, and they will answer. So normally this is for team members, right? So let's say there are plenty of team. Okay, you can write this, and you can create a query, and they will be answering that. And also board. This board. Okay, so this is like Kanban. This is like Kanban for agile, right? So as I told you, right, we have this agile has so many sub levels, like agile. Scrum is a part of the agile, and then you have this extreme programming. Okay, then you have this Kanban. Kanban is simple process. This is like you have this team members. You have this board. Okay, so it's kind of this board where you have this new, active, resolved, closed. Okay, you have this 4 columns here, and these rows are basically the user stories and issues or feature request or developers request form. So let's say this is an active. Now you just put this, drag it here, and that gets saved automatically. It's kind of like moving the piece of sticky note to the another. But here you are doing it online. Okay, so if it's something new and put it in active, drag this thing here, it becomes active. And once that user story is done, you drag this here and put it into result. Now it becomes result. You want to close that, and it's done, then you drag that sticky note or this user story here, and it's done. This is more for like Kanban stack, where you have this user stories which can be moved from here to this. Again, if you want to reopen it, then drag this here. So this is simple. Okay, that is for board. And of course, you can create more. Okay, go to the new item and now we create here. Say, I don't know, text. You can create here. If you want to update it, you can update here. Okay, so here you can also write task. Okay. You keep writing the task actually. So what task you want to execute here? Okay. Tasks are task. Right? Let's stop. Okay, so this task is a yellow, that means not completed. It's completed. And you strike it, that means it's completed. Right? So this is how you can use this. So this is normally this Kanban. That's called Kanban process. We learned about Scrum, only Scrum, right? So how that lot of meetings and lot of in Kanban you don't have that meetings and all those things. Just moving that sticky notes here and there. Okay. Next we have this test. Let's go to test. This is like I think this is like a little bit incomplete maybe because I am not able to see this test module. Okay. Okay, so let's go to backlog once quickly. We are saying like it has here, right? Let's say if you want to create this, put the board, test, click on this, add test. So here we go. Add test, test CMO. This is like adding test cases. Okay. Let's put it before. Test CMO. Actually, you need to write those all kind of steps. Okay. Like we have written, right? Test expected in actual result. Here it's only to let's put application. Yes, and yes. So we have added this. Now let's go to the test. So we have this two test here. Okay, good. Now, okay, now we can do this now. Now you can run it here. Okay, just like we ran in Rally. Okay, so we can run here. Run test. This is better, I guess. Right? This is how do we try? Okay, let's click on this. So here you can add this new steps. Okay. Oh, click on this. Okay, this is passed. I can ensure this is passed. You want to fail this? You can fail this. This is failed. Okay. Now it is failed. So now you have successfully executed this test case. Okay. Let's here you can add as many steps as you can. Okay. And again link this like you have you link in HPLM, you can link here. Okay. What is our product and what is the user story related to this. If it is automated, it is automated. If it is not, then you can okay. And attachment, of course, you can have attach and link on here. Okay. So this is a little bit not that user friendly, but than Rally, but still, better than HPLM. Okay, because here you are not doing any redundant work. Okay, charts, if you have any charts, you can create your own charts. Okay, and so here you can also perform this load testing. So this not only application, not only web application, right? You can also do the ETL also here. You can do it. Okay, ETL or web application or client application or okay, any testing you can do this here. Okay, there's some machines. If you are doing any load testing like performance testing, you can do your load testing too. This is good. I mean, you have this all the options. So the basic, all these options, what they're trying to do is that they're trying to integrate everything in the web application. That's good. That's good because for everything you don't want to install in your system, right? It makes very complicated because some things don't work for some issue, something happens. Here everything is happening online. Okay, whatever you're trying to do is everything is cloud testing. Okay, so this is basically cloud based load testing. So why cloud? Because you know you don't have to worry about how much space is taking in your system, how much everything is they are taking care, and you don't have to worry to install a tool because for everything if you want to install a tool that takes lot amount of time. It requires database, it requires um, lot of in that database itself, the administrator to how the data should look like and all those things. Okay, you don't want that much of trouble, so everything you do is cloud, so better they will take care of it. Whatever testing, I mean whatever the handling of applications, all these things you need to only run from here. Okay, so that's about this load. And so this is TFS. Okay, this is team foundation server. So this is also test management tool. Okay, so you can also open defect here. So you can open defect right from dashboard actually. Okay, from dashboard here, you see this item, you can open defect right from here. Now you can create test case, user story, task, okay, issue, feature, epic, bug, everything you can create right from the. This is a dashboard. Okay, you can create right from here everything. Okay, and even if you want to create bug, you can create right from there, or you can create from the work option here. You go ahead and create here. Okay. This is what we have executed this test case, right? So this is all about test management tool. Okay. Any questions in this? So I mean you don't have to concentrate on this more on this. Just you can have an idea, like it's good to know. It's kind of like good to know because if you have in a resume saying that okay, Team Foundation server, you have used Team Foundation server, you have used a lot of test cases in Team Foundation. Yeah, sure. Why not? See, here we have these test cases. Um, we have worked on various test cases. We have executed test cases. We have a lot of defects. We fix that. You know, all those things. You can also upload this XML here. Scroll into the runs, and here you can see. We have executed test cases. So that's how you can justify those questions in from your resume. Okay, that is one. Any questions? So is one more actually. Let me check this. So there is one more tool actually quickly. I mean there is cloud query. So there is, you know, just like QTP, right? So the QTP you need to install, you know, your that to test an application. You need to install that and, you know, and you need to check that. So this is the automated web application testing. So instead of installing that QTP, okay, or Selenium or anything, right? Here you don't need to install anything. Again, this everything automation testing. So this is actually the one tool which, you know, automation tool which does in cloud. Okay, everything whatever it does is in cloud. Okay, it doesn't have that many features like in QTP, but to start with, I mean, this is, it's good. See here is, let's take quickly, you know, look on this new tool actually. This is a new tool. Not many people know this. Okay. We have this. You can create your own test case. You can do this record and playback here too. Okay. This is the test case. It's supposed to have these test cases in this. It's not really large of this test case. So here, you know, you can assign that URL. Okay, you assign that URL, and this gets executed in the cloud itself. Okay, whatever automation testing, whatever, you know, you want to do, it gets executed in the cloud, and you know, you don't have to install anything, and all the reports and all everything is get generated in the cloud itself. So let's quickly check this. This needs an extension, a small extension here. That's another extension. Cloud QA. Once you have that, you are in it. So here you can add new application. See this? Add new application. Here you can record. Okay. You can record, add a session. Okay. You can do all those things. Here, everything, whatever you're doing, recording, playback, you know, all you're doing is in like in cloud. Okay. See this recording. So if you want that, go to this application. Okay. So this cases in time. Okay, so you have this, you know, application. This is automatically added. So once I added in this website, it got added. You can add new application. Okay, this gets stored. Once you save it, okay, you can add this test case name. Okay. Test case. This test case. So this is how, you know, you can actually create your own test cases, and this is like automation testing. This is the first automation testing. Okay, may not be first, but one of the automation testing to do everything on cloud. Everything whatever we are doing is cloud. Everything is stored in the third party server. Okay, nothing is saved in my machine. I'm not even running anything, no scripts. Yeah, in this one there is no scripts. Okay, there is no scripts involved. You can run whatever in this on the cloud. Execution, execute, execute. So here you can add all these parameters here. Okay, so if you want to do HTTP or HTTPS, okay, you can add this parameterization here too. Okay. So this is actually automation tool kind of it's not, you don't have all the features what you have in QTP, but yeah, to start with, I mean this is like automation to do in the cloud. Everything is in the cloud. Okay. So you can try this. Okay, this is too free, and this is, you can so this has extension. You need to you can do record and playback. And so actually you need to go to the apps first. Here we go. So here you need to enter your application first. What application you are trying to enter? Let's say if you want to what kind of application? Okay, let's say this application is board, and you're using this demo.boardman.com, and domain is this, and theme is HTTP. Once you configure that, you can start recording. Once you this, that means you have configured this, and you can start recording. And once you record, okay, you can save this. And here is the test case, which gets updated here. Okay, it just gets updated in this. So this is actually new. You can, if you're interested, you can work on this one. This is not exactly for the QTP, but similar way to start with. Okay, if you want to start and work on this, you can do this. And this is also free. Okay? It's cloud QA. Okay, so this is it. I mean, we have actually completed all our classes. Any questions? Any questions for overall class? So we have basically covered QA, whole introduction on testing and the manual testing and also automated testing. So we have almost covered two of them, and test management tool. We have covered plenty of test management tool. Rally, HPLM, and testing foundation server. Any questions? So yeah, if you want to as I told you, right, if you are interested, you can, okay, you have this active tool here too. You can go ahead some of these questions. For QA. Okay, so you can just have some of this information here, like interview questions, basically what are the interview questions, and so you have some better idea, like what are the questions, and what questions they can ask. And apart from this, you also have this access to the Google Drive. And yeah, so once, I mean, like Monday, from Monday you will be having class from Tagore. Just make sure you guys attend it. Tagore will be taking class for SQL, SQL, and I think for Informatica and Data Warehouse. Okay, so make sure you guys attend this class. Okay. Go to the FAQ and you have all this. Okay, have a look and you can understand. Okay, so any questions? So if no one has any questions, can we close this class for today? So your mock interview, you need to send a request. Okay, check with your managers once you're ready. Okay, you can check with your respective managers, and you can email me. Okay, so that I'll assign you the I'll take a mock interview. So, but first you need to check with your respective manager. Any more questions? Yes, you will be having exam. I think mostly you'll be having this exam on this QA. So except last class, except today's class will be everything will be covered, like from um, these various types of testing to automation. So all will be covered. Mostly you'll be having exams. Okay, as far my knowledge goes, you'll be having exams. Okay, so make sure you know and whatever we have covered is everything will be there. No, it's in videos. It's there in the Google Drive. You have all the information in that. So mostly it will be whatever is there we have covered will be there. If it is not, then of course it will be in the Google Drive. Whatever we have covered, right? Any more questions? So mostly that will be, I think, paper based. You need to write on a paper. As far as as far as I know, it should be in paper. But yeah, if it is online, then of course you might be also having that online. So I'm not exactly sure on that. You need to check with your manager for that. Is it online or it will be paper based? Mostly paper based. So, okay. Any more questions? Okay. Thank you guys and good luck.